Hello, and welcome to our detailed tutorial on financial default. Today, we're going to dissect the concept of default in finance, understand its implications, and explore ways to mitigate its risks. Whether you're an investor, a lender, or just someone intrigued by finance, this video has something for you. In simple terms, a default occurs when a borrower fails to meet the legal obligations of a loan, typically by not making the required payments. Defaults can take place in any debt agreement, including mortgages, car loans, corporate bonds, and government bonds. To better grasp this concept, let's consider an example. Imagine you take out a personal loan of $10,000 with an annual interest rate of 5%, repayable over 5 years. Your monthly payment would be approximately $188.71. If you fail to make these monthly payments, you are in default on your loan. It's crucial to differentiate between a delinquency and a default. A delinquency happens when a payment is missed, but is typically considered to be a temporary situation which can be rectified. On the other hand, a default is more severe and might require legal action to resolve. Now, let's take a look at some data. In the 2008 financial crisis, the default rate for subprime mortgages surged to nearly 25%. This sharp increase had a domino effect, leading to bank failures, massive layoffs, and an overall economic downturn. Question: what are some of the primary causes of financial default? Think about it for a second. Answer: the primary causes of financial default often include 1. High levels of debt, when borrowers take on more debt than they can manage. 2. Economic downturns. Job losses and business declines make it difficult for people to meet their obligations. 3. Poor financial planning. A lack of budgeting and financial foresight can lead to missed payments. 4. Significant life events. Unexpected events like medical emergencies, divorces, or natural disasters can derail even the best financial plans. The consequences of default are severe for both the borrower and the lender. For the borrower, it can lead to credit score damage, increased interest rates, legal actions, and even asset repossession. For the lender, it means financial losses, provisions for bad debts, and sometimes a need to write off the debt entirely. Let's visualize this impact on credit scores. Suppose a borrower with a credit score of 750 defaults on a loan. Typically, their score could drop by 100 to 150 points, entering the fair credit range. Question: so, how can one prevent falling into a situation of default? Answer: preventing a default involves several practical strategies. 1. Create and adhere to a strict budget. Control spending and prioritize debt repayment. 2. Maintain an emergency fund. Save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses. 3. Communicate with lenders. If you're struggling, talk to your lender about possible accommodations or refinancing options. 4. Stay informed. Keep an eye on interest rates, economic conditions, and personal financial health. One famous case of default is the Argentina sovereign default in 2001. Argentina defaulted on approximately $132 billion of its external debt, which was the largest sovereign default in history at that time. This led to a severe economic crisis, mass unemployment, and social unrest. Key takeaway: while defaults can have catastrophic consequences, both at personal and economic levels, understanding and implementing sound financial practices can significantly reduce the risk. Remember, default is not an inevitability, but often a result of poor planning or unforeseen circumstances. Thank you for joining us in this comprehensive video on financial default. We hope it's been enlightening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more finance tutorials. Leave your questions in the comments below, and we'll be happy to answer them.